first S-tier exercise, let's knock out a couple duds. Donkey kicks probably don't grow your glutes very well. They're really hard to overload. Even with a band, you're still getting very little tension while the glutes are stretched, and it's hard to progressively overload using a band anyway. I think they're solid as a warm-up activation drill or to help beginners feel their glutes engage, but as a glute hypertrophy exercise, these are going in low D tier. Fire hydrants have similar issues. They just don't get high tension on the glutes. They can work for mobility or in rehab contexts, but I'm putting them in low D tier as a glute builder. All right, let's look at some exercises that target the upper glutes. Kickbacks are great for the upper glutes, especially if you kick up and out diagonally. That's because the upper glute fibers perform both hip extension, which is the up part, and hip abduction, which is the out and diagonally part. Kickbacks are actually very stable if you brace against the machine, and perhaps even more stable if you brace against a bench. The resistance profile should feel nice and smooth. You don't get the biggest stretch, but that can be made up with other exercises that we'll get to. I don't do a whole lot of kickbacks myself, but I do think they're a really great option if you like them or if you want to isolate the glutes without hitting quads. I'm thinking low A tier. Step-ups will target the upper glutes because you're doing one leg at a time, and the stability requirement engages the glute medius and minimus. They get a deep stretch on the entire glute, especially if you set the box a little higher, at or just above knee level, which will force your glutes to work harder than your quads. If you have a handle to grab onto, you can keep your balance better and overload the glutes even more. They can be a bit awkward at first, but once you learn how to engage your glutes more than your quads, I think